Welcome to Lima and the final block on the first day of competition at this year's Lima Grand Prix 2025. Lima, the capital city of Peru, is the country's commercial and industrial centre and a fascinating blend of the old and the new. Today's final block features 5 weight categories, and we're going to begin with the first of the bronze medal contests in the under 48 kilo category. This features Catarina Costa of Portugal. She'll be up against Konal Alieva of Azerbaijan. It'll be Catarina Costa in the white judogi, Konal Alieva in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Orlando Cruz of the Dominican Republic, and there's a look at the two athletes. There is no head-to-head, so it'll be something new for both of them, and it'll be Loretta Doyle with commentary on this and all tonight's medal matches. So it's a very warm welcome to Loretta.
Good afternoon. Yes, and looking forward to this weight category. We've got one with a lot of experience under her belt. We just see her coming in onto our screens now as she enters the field of play, looking quietly confident, but has had a difficult journey along the way. But Alieva, as you can see there, quite a young athlete, but has had a wonderful performance, a real gutsy fighter. Alieva, junior European champion last year, but also has a couple of European medals and EOF silver medal. So as a junior has hit those benchmarks, as you'd say, as far as a contender. Her future development is coming along very nicely. So to find her in here in a Grand Prix senior event, fighting for a bronze medal here today is a fantastic achievement. 21 years of age, Alieva. And we know that Catarina Costa is 29, so there's a little bit more experience.
Costa was the number 1 seed this morning.
Yes.
And I probably overuse it, but I'm going to do it again anyway and say that she's out for a save today, having come in as the number 1 seed.
Yeah.
She's still got a chance of being on the podium, and I think that is, I think it really is worth mentioning it. At least they go away with something.
Yeah, that's what you would hope for. But we've had a couple of athletes that were that number 1 seed coming into the competition, and they will be looking, so you'll most probably say that again today, but they'll be looking for that save as well. The hard thing is that at the lightweights, it's a fast pace, and as we know, the older we get and being on the circuit for a long period of time, and then you get these youngsters coming through, the pace is much, much harder, faster, and you get these hungry young athletes coming through that have got the idea in their mind is they've got nothing to lose and everything to gain from being here on the world tour. Costa being, like you say, the number 1 seed, that pressure right on the beginning to live up to that expectation, to get through on that podium. Her thought process coming in here at the beginning of the day was to make that final cut, and that's the last 4 places.
Of the 5 weight categories, Loretta, not one of the number 1 seeds has made it to the final, but not one of them is out.
No.
They're all
in
with a save. So
in with the save.
I think we better leave out the save for today. It's going to be overused. Everyone's looking for a save. That's strange, isn't it? Not one of them not one of them made it through, but not one of them is out, and she's going to get caught there. Gosh, that was really good work from Alieva. Fought off the little sit-down Yoko Sotemiwaza from Costa and managed to turn her. Have a look at this. Oh, it's a Koji Gaki that misses. Yeah.
And just Tewaza moved her shoulders through, try to get that pin. And she's got to be very careful because her opponent's slightly tall, very elegant looking, just doesn't seem to be able to have to get in close to get the desired grip and still look very dangerous.
That stretch was too far away with the Koji, wasn't it?
She overstretched herself.
As soon as she'd missed, she got turned.
Especially when you've got that over-the-top grip as well. It can control them so nicely, and when you're overstretching and below, it makes it very difficult to rescue. Alieva there with Wazari on the board, and we've got 50 seconds remaining. The clock is not in Costa's favour. She really has to do something special, and she's gutsy enough to try that. It just goes. She got she went the wrong way. Yeah, she completely misfired that. But under pressure, these sort of things will happen. You're not as precise, and obviously Alieva will just shut up shop here. She will just clamp it down and stay very strong, positive, engaging, but without 100% commitment. She doesn't really need to, but this is Alieva, as you can see, went down into Lima as a Sutemiwaza. That was a really soft move. And it's movements like that
get you in trouble.
Could get you in trouble, definitely. Costa, if she reacted quick enough, could have been in the Niwaza and in the advantage.
She wouldn't have been able to score because it was a second movement with that, and that's gone now.
Alieva doing really well to maintain this lead throughout. 3 seconds on the scoreboard. Costa, desperate attempt there, but the time just wasn't in her favour. Alieva, a great win, takes the bronze medal for Azerbaijan, and she'll be absolutely delighted with that. And what a wonderful progress that this young lady is making for Azerbaijan. Great future.
Junior European champion last year, got her own celebration going. Now she can celebrate properly. First medal on the IJF World Tour for Konol Alieva of Azerbaijan.
And all from a mistake there, an overstretching of that Koichigari. As you can see, the Koichigak she was looking for, because she went down, just totally missed the leg completely, left herself so exposed with the Tewaza.
Contest in the under 48 kilo category. Tamar Malka of Israel goes up against Alexia Nascimento of Brazil. It'll be Malka in the white judogi, Nascimento in blue.
Well, miles apart on the world ranking, 39th position to 135, but as we know, that really doesn't count for much, does it? It's just about the heart and determination and the actual day's performance. And as you can see, Malak is just diving through here. Tamara on a mission. Very different composure here. Nascimento takes her time.
The The referee in the middle for this one is Craig Bartlett of New Zealand.
Nascimento straight in, those long limbs without really a great upper body control. The Kimikata legs was in for the Uchimata. The range that she has can be quite dangerous. Malak making sure that long reach over the top doesn't connect. Nascimento picking up the first Shido. As you can see, Malak trying desperately to control that right hand. You can see Nascimento trying to throw it and connect it over the top. But Malak controlling nicely that game plan. Well, a Shido apiece, 2.5 minutes still remaining in the contest. Malak with the game plan of controlling the right sleeve, keeping the hands down low and working from there. Nascimento slightly frustrated there, obviously gets those sleeves caught up, and the first attack, Malak straight in off the double sleeve gripping style. Again, Koji overstretched there.
She was up just that little bit too high as well, wasn't she?
Far too high, yep.
Maybe just a little bit rushed.
For Nascimento?
No, for Tamar Malko with that last Koji Gaki. She was way too high.
Yeah. Well, as you saw, straight away as she came in onto the field of play, she was running in. So, a bit of a nervous energy. They've got Chloe Cowan.
And Achelia.
Achelia sitting right beside her. So, yeah, it's a settling process at the moment. We've still got, just come past the halfway mark. Usotogari
almost got into the
close
position to counter there.
Uchimata. Now, Nascimento obviously frustrated in the first part of this contest with the double sleeve grip Malko was using, frustrating her for the arm coming over the top. Now has found a solution to work with the hands going down, so she's now starting to find a way in, crossing over, keeping the hands lower, as we've just seen with the Uchimata.
If that is Malka's out for the grip, you know, that lunge with the Kochi that then has her ending up on the front defending, but it breaks up the grip, it's not a bad out. If that's your aim,
yes.
You don't like the grip, you throw the Koji and you fall to the ground and it breaks the grip up. That's one way out of it.
Yeah.
Not sure how many times you'll be able to get away with it, because you have to have a strong enough attack.
Yeah. Problem is that if you see it long enough, you're able
you're-
to cope with
yeah,
it. And then it's a
yeah.
way of, does your opponent then set that up, waiting for that counter? And that Tewa's a movement of the rotation from them overstretching. We saw it in the last contest, didn't we? That was the winning score, the upper body control.
Yeah, if Nascimento realizes that she's going to get attacked that way, you take a little bit of a step back, and then Malka attacks into an empty space, falls on her front, and she'll pick up the penalty for the false attack.
Yeah.
So it's like chess, isn't it? You do this and I'll do that and I'll do that.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
Uchigari,
that
good
was
change
close.
of direction.
Yeah.
She looked for the Uchimata, switched to the rear. Obviously waiting for a reaction from her opponent to defend the Uchimata, to switch the direction to the rear. Well, Malka had an opportunity for the Osotogari, didn't see it, under a bit of pressure.
Yes, with the two Shidos.
Yeah.
Last few seconds left on the clock.
So 12 seconds remaining. Oh, Malka looking for the Niwaza turnover. Nascimento looks at the clock. She knows she's only got seconds.
So many things that you've got to get right in that turnover.
Oh,
and so many
definitely.
things can go wrong.
Especially
you
when
just leave
someone has got long limbs. It's a lot to wrap up and rotate.
Golden score is
Sudden
required.
death here.
Yeah.
Yes, so it's been very tight throughout. Malka's had her game plan has been good, working for the double sleeve. Problem is it's restricting for her as well, and she's picked up two Shidos because of some of that negativity has come through too much. Again, she's overstretched herself with that Kouchi. Has to be really extremely careful, especially when Nascimento is so rangy. Ouchigari. Nascimento's problem is she can't really connect over the top, and she wants that arm right over on the shoulder controlling, or even deeper on the back. You can see she's
Oh, nice change.
good change of direction.
There was a
Looked for
brick wall with the
Kouchi
Kouchi.
and then
yeah.
switched it forward.
She hit that brick wall and realised, I've got to get out of here because that's not going to work. And the way out was a reasonable looking Seonagi effort in the end. And that was in slow motion. So quick, she had a quick reaction there. This is not going to work. Let me try something else. It's the prospect of a third penalty that's going to trouble Malka here. She hasn't got a lot of leeway, has she?
This is the issue she has. She's coming with these two Shidos, and that's just going to be the massive danger. And when you're having to chase and stay fully engaged, you can't afford to be slightly flexible or negative in any way. Where Nascimento, she went right over the side, and Malka does it. She scores a Yuko in golden score, 1 minute and 18 seconds. Nascimento defended the last attack but fell over the opposite side.
Yeah, it always gives you the impression that the athlete has been a little bit fortunate when they go off on the other side, because it wasn't quite what they intended.
Yeah.
They definitely intend to put their opponent onto the scoring part of the body. Just so happens that they went off the other side.
Yes. Well, it was a great fight right from the beginning from Malka. She really did have it all planned out in what she was going to do, to not only do the judo that she had to do against someone that really, that it was that right arm that she was controlling all the way. Maybe didn't suit her style, but she knew she had to control those hands and keep them down low rather than up high.
And in a way, Tamar Malka hanging on to the sleeve for that long doesn't matter that she came off the other side, because
No.
it's the hanging onto the
It's the
sleeve
keeping it,
that
yes.
brings her down onto the scoring part of the body.
So it's full control.
Exactly.
Full control at all time.
Yeah.
That was good.
We come now to the final of the under 48 kilo category. Coralie Gilly of France goes up against Mary Di Vargas-Lee of Chile. It'll be Gilly in the white judogi, Vargas-Lee in blue. Let's take a look and see how they got here. Lasso, Isht and Nascimento were defeated by Gilly. Kwok, Malka and Alieva were downed by Vargas-Lee on her route to the final. The referee in the middle of this one is Heather Luntjens of Belgium. Has Gilly ever been in a Grand Prix final? Let's go and have a look and make sure. 23-year-old Coralie Gilly of France. I think the situation is different for, could be a first ever medal then for Coralie Gilly. And Vargas-Lee straight in to the action.
Scoring was they've taken the Wazzari off.
Let's see what it was that they didn't like about this. Yeah, so Gilly was the one initiating the move down.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll go with that. That's a good call.
Bit of a stalemate here. Now call Mate.
Mary Di Vargas-Lee picked up her first ever IJF World Tour medal in Qingdao a couple of weeks ago when she finished second, picked up the silver medal there. So back-to-back finals for her.
Not bad, is it?
Yeah,
Really
she lost
good.
to Zhuang Wenar of the People's Republic of China. Lee Kyung-ha of the Republic of Korea was her quarter-final opponent, and then Ganbata Narantsetseg of Mongolia. So a couple of good wins.
That was
for
really
her, yeah.
good wins. Excellent. So she'll be riding off the success of that, building up on the confidence. And she's not letting Gilly off at all. She's piling on the pressure. Has a Yuko, 2.5 minutes remaining. Still going for that Ippon. Still in the fight.
What were we saying? You like London buses, you wait forever and then you get two coming along. She wants to go one better here.
Yes.
Silver last time in Qingdao. Wants to take the gold here. For Coralie Gilly, well, she's already done something that she hasn't done before, which is to medal at an IJF World Tour event. Whatever happens there, she's going away with a medal.
Yeah, she defeated Nascimento in the semi-final. That was a good win for her. Also the German. Switch of direction there.
Again, it was more.
It was more Gilly with
Gilly
the response,
with the
trying to counter.
Yoko Sutemi was her as well. She was
Yeah.
looking for, wasn't she?
Ideally to tie up the head here and work that. Well, the head's just popped out there. You can still rescue this rotate, but the shoulders are too loose. Where she's got to be careful is that Gilly doesn't clamber up. Find an opportunity now.
Do you remember we were talking about Vincent Lima this morning, and he was number 6 on the French list? I'd imagine that Coralie Gilly isn't far off that.
Oh, I would imagine.
When it comes to the under 48 kilo category in France.
A lovely counter there. Brings this into line now. Yuko scored, and timing was perfect. 40 seconds and going down to come back. Your magic 40. And she's now working the Niwaza. A little bit untidy there. Don't think we're going to get much result.
Coralie Gilly is 1 place lower than Vincent Lima. She's at 7th on the French list. In fact,
it's amazing just to have that much depth and still at 7th position from home.
Her sister.
You're in a final.
Her sister, who's in the same weight but 5 years older, is the one who is at 6. She's at 7.
That was the one I was thinking. Oh, change of direction there. Was it controlled?
Could have been off the ground. They're already called. Soramade, the Osaikomi hadn't been called yet, so
no.
We're into golden score. And just a reminder quickly to stay with us at the end of all the action. We'll have the latest edition of golden score. Robin Winningham and Jimmy Castillo, along with whatever guests we're able to.
That'll be nice, wouldn't it?
To get, yeah.
I'm sure we've got a few like Bouchard that we'd love to hear about her day's performance. She's had a bit of a battle and a half, hasn't she? Regardless the outcome of this afternoon, but yeah, definitely. I'm quite sure she's got plenty to talk about. So just over half a minute gone in golden score. A Yuko apiece. And Gilly came back in the last 40 seconds to even this up after a little bit. Oh, what a change! Fantastic change of direction. And yeah, she's got plenty to be happy about it. She's moved that 1 step up from a silver the last time. Now she's got a gold. And this young lady is going from strength to strength.
Coralie Gilly has to settle for 2nd place. It's a first ever medal for her, but it's a 2nd medal on the IJF World Tour for Mary D. Vargasley. It's a first ever gold.
Amazing, isn't it? It's lovely. And look at the team. Now that's what you call happiness, isn't it? Fantastic.
This is the Keystone medal for Chile. First ever gold in a Grand Prix. And also the IJF World Tour.
And look at it, this is her coming in just in such a happy place, isn't she? She's so relaxed. She's really going to enjoy the moment, regardless of the outcome. But yeah, and stayed focused right throughout that contest.
Big achievement for both athletes.
Yes.
Yeah, they can both
Great
go away
results.
happy. I mean, even
Look at that change.
the only person who's going to go away unhappy today really is Katerina Costa.
Yes.
Number 1 seed and no medal.
Yeah, no medal. But then, still you can say she's a consistent athlete. She's always there around the medals.
There are other days.
She's a contender, isn't she? A real contender. There's not many times that she just goes out in the first round. She really does seem to always be there and around that podium. Oh, it's wonderful. Those scenes there. Well, those scenes just say it all, doesn't it?
Well, if you want to hear what Mary de Vargas Ley's got to say about it, stay with us for the latest edition of Golden Score. Coming up next, David Starkel of Slovenia goes up against Jonathan Benavides of Ecuador. It'll be Starkel in the white Jarogi, Benavides in blue. It's the first of the bronze medal contests in the under 60 kilo category. The referee in the middle for this one is John Ordonez of Colombia. Started well, Loretta. Good final block so far.
That was good. That was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Onwards and upwards. 'Sotogari was close, just didn't have the upper body control. Starkel there. Great start though for him. Benavides, we didn't see him. He was on the bottom half of this drawing, obviously with the complications of moving from one mat to the other. We didn't manage to see his journey along, but looking at the lineup, he had a bye in the first round. He met the Peruvian Petino in that first fight, which was the second round. Defeated him to go into the quarter final. Minutes 40 seconds remaining. Neither one of them looking closer to scoring as yet. Good strong kumikata from both athletes. Sutemiwaza attempt there. Starkel again following through with the attempt of an Osoto. Benavides taking the first Shido. Reaches forward, left hand on the right lapel there. Little side skip. Anyone with some good ashiwazas would love that motion. Sutemiwaza from Starkel just didn't get the rotation he was looking for. I feel with anybody else that has sort of great transition, good niwaza, he would be coming unstuck right now.
Yeah, because even that last position, there was an opportunity. It was
yes.
a reasonable position, but he couldn't seem to even begin to develop it.
Yes.
He was so sharp. Aranceba's got a little bit more work to do with him, I think.
Yes, I think so.
Maybe they haven't. I'm not sure how long he's been coaching in Ecuador, but they've got a good man in the chair anyway.
Well, he's got a good account of himself being here in the bronze medal contest.
Just looks a little bit tentative, doesn't
yes,
he? Almost keeping him at arm's length.
He's still very nervous. You can tell that the reactions are not, they don't flow. The only thing that's flowing is that lovely skipping action, and he's just lucky that Starkel hasn't got great as she was, as otherwise he'd be on his back by now, because he's very light on his feet. Skip.
He's only 20. Benavides.
So this is the. Can he get this turnover? It's that little skip. He was looking for a Kuriashi Marai there, but at the same time, Starkel was also attacking. But nice to know that he's looking, the skipping action is because he is looking for the Ashibarai, or again Sumigeshi.
Starkel's just stepping up the pace there a little bit, isn't he?
Yeah, but he's still off the mark as far as connecting with the Sutemi wazas, and they're a little bit untidy. He's overcoming too much with the speed rather than actually connecting with the timing of the technique and the skill factor to it.
He's
so
rushed.
a lot of energy spent.
And it ends up looking a little bit untidy.
Yeah. Oh! What a finish! Well, it was just explosive in that golden score. All of a sudden, you had a light bulb moment. He opened up, he accelerated, and off he went.
It was the speed with which he got underneath
It
Starkel
was
that caught me.
lightning. That was the first time he had that opportunity. We never saw that one coming. It was just the switch of a light, and he just accelerated. Absolutely fabulous.
Jonathan Benavides of Ecuador comes up with a spanking technique.
Love it. Absolutely love it. We didn't see anything in the first 4 minutes. Then all of a sudden, golden score just woke him up.
And he just looked, we were just saying, well, I was just saying that he looked a little bit tentative.
He did.
Keeping him at arm's length.
Yeah, he looked nervous. But there's the Cianagi. Showed one way, Ippon Cianagi right underneath him, very, very sharp.
Right underneath, nice and tight on the
perfect.
arm.
A nice technique. And directed him off the side. Not forward, but he clipped him to the side. The quickest way down he went for. Oh, and that face says it all with Starkel, doesn't it? Can't believe he got caught with that.
That was a quality finish.
It was fabulous. Absolutely lured us into a false sense of security there. We all just thought, well, when is it a matter of time that Starkel was going to... Yeah.
Coming up next, the second of the bronze medal contests in the under 60 kilo category. Jorre Verstraeten of Belgium goes up against Michel Augusto of Brazil. It'll be Verstraeten in the white judogi, Augusto in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Roberta Chioglia of Italy.
Well, I'm going to say it for Augusto. It's a save, isn't it? Hopefully.
Yeah, it is.
I'm going to
say it.
I'll say it this time. But yeah, he was the number one seed coming into this competition and got pipped at the post at the semi-final for a place in the final. Verstraeten we've seen on the circuit for many years, 27 years of age in Baku, got bronze medal.
One versus two then. Number one seed, Augusto, and Verstraeten was the number two.
Yes, so that's right, yeah.
Only one
can
take a medal.
Verstraeten looking for an opening in the Niwaza. Augusto favouring the Tachiwaza for now. Cienagi comes in nice and sharp.
Verstraeten it was who lost to Benavides, by the way, the Ecuadorian.
Yes.
Second time in a Grand Prix final for Augusto. Likewise for Verstraeten.
Tbilisi, wasn't it? That he was on the other when he won. Did he not in Tbilisi?
Verstraeten.
Oh, for Verstraeten.
Yeah, Augusto's been in one final and he
won that, didn't he?
He came out second best in Tbilisi. He was the
silver
medalist.
I thought he was the gold medalist for that.
He
got that one wrong.
He was the silver
medalist.
medalist.
Sasai, nicely controlled. Verstraeten now following it through in the Niwaza, trying to get that rotation over. He's got the belt lapel. Good change of direction there, scoring a Yuko. And Verstraeten taking the lead, just coming up to the halfway mark. Number one seed coming in against the number two seed.
Verstraeten's Grand Prix gold medal winning performance came back in 2019 in Tel Aviv. And he then went on to win 2 Grand Slams.
Crikey.
Verstraeten.
He went through a period of being a real contender, wasn't he? He was really on form. I can remember the sort of feeling that this is a guy that just seems to be hitting the right targets. And then there was a bit of a lull, wasn't there? There wasn't as much results coming from him. He had a bit of a dip on being on that podium.
Contest at the Olympic Games in Paris, and then lost out in round 2 to Francisco Garrigos of Spain.
Tomanagi tries to draw his opponent back into the Niwaza.
Now is where he'll be looking at the clock, just trying to step up the tempo, make it difficult for Augusto. He knows Augusto needs to come up with attacks. Just slow him down a little bit by being first.
Because Augusto, he will try to step up the pace. This is where the experience comes in, doesn't it? 2 years old.
Yeah, we were talking about this before. If you're good in Niwaza,
how do you pace this contest out?
Where and when? There are 3 actually. Where, when, and what with.
Yeah.
You know, what's going to minimize my chances of being countered? Where should I make that attack, and exactly when? And with that amount of time left on the clock, all the cards really are with Verstraeten.
Definitely.
And Augusto didn't want to be down there, but Verstraeten was clever enough to engage him and keep him there. He was actually trying to get up and get out, but Verstraeten was too clever for him. .
And again,
It's
another
risk-free, so he's not going to follow him into Newaza. He'd have to make a massive mistake and leave an opening there for him. He hasn't got time to work. He offers it up to him, and he takes the second of the bronze medals. It was neat. He did what he had to do, got a score on the board. Look, he's just nodding like job done.
Yeah, that's it. It is a job done for him. And
next,
let's move on to the next one.
Guadalajara, here I come. And whatever mistake it was that he made against Benavides, that's the thing that he's going to go away and say, how did that happen? What did I do? And I'm not going to do that again.
I would imagine with Benavides, he didn't see that Cianagi just the same way Stuckett didn't either.
Yeah, I did chat to him during the break, and I think it was something else.
Was it? Was it another?
Yeah,
oh, right. There's the winning score. Change of direction, the Sasai.
Just about enough. Oh, to look at the landing here. Look at the hip.
Nicely controlled. Good upper body awareness. Hands, head, hips.
Category. Itzhak Ashpiz of Israel goes up against Ahmad Yusifov of Azerbaijan. It'll be Ashpiz in the white judogi, Yusifov in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Olivier de Ross of France. He's only young.
He looks very young.
He's just a and he looks so polished. It's just surprising how he's managed to come up with this kind of game so early in his career. He really looks. He looks so confident. I don't mean bursting with confidence or anything. He moves so nicely. He's neat, he's compact.
Man, that can be quite dangerous when you're built like an exo cube on legs. He's just square, isn't he? That's like hitting a wall. Well, Yusifov working off the sleeves.
Be interesting to look of the athletes that he's gone up against and beaten. Because we were talking about this with the Japanese. When you're exposed to different styles, that's when you really get tested. And
yes.
Ashpiz may not have had, the Tajik and the Uzbek and Kazakh fighters. And Yusifov is, although not in that kind of group, he's not that far east.
I'm just looking at the lineup. No, he's South American.
A little Kouchi.
Slovenian. Nice Ashwaza there. Good Kouchi Gary. It's a big scorer throughout today, the Kouchi Gary.
He beat Charlie Eyre in the first round.
Yeah.
Jonathan Yen
from Slovenia,
the quarter-final.
And then
in the semi-final, the Brazilian. So he's got a second. Well, no, sorry, not. It's another kind of style, Brazil, Azerbaijan, miles apart.
Yes, they are.
So I just want to see him tested against that Eastern bloc, if you like.
Mm.
And of course, Asia that's a lovely looking little Kouchi. Just taps him enough to have him turn it.
And that followed through.
Yeah.
So it's that nice where the feet and the hands work together and you're going in the right direction. It looks so soft, but it's because the body is positioned so well.
It is because Yusifov will be, going back, trying to get off something, and all of a sudden he'll be taken forward. Left-sided effort from Yusifov, blocked by Ashpiz. It was completely turned round. I thought that it would be Ashpiz doing the attacking. Yusifov it was.
Nice little turn there, flipped him over. Did he spin enough?
On his front, he
he's
can't
come
pick
out.
him up.
No, he's just lifted him up.
Yeah.
I thought he came up there,
Yeah.
but no, it wasn't voluntary. He just bench pressed him. Or what you call that is a clean and jerk movement.
Doing the right thing here, though, Yusifov. He's trying to unsettle him by being unorthodox. Well, then,
Oops.
yeah, that gets the mate. And it's possible that Ashbys hasn't been exposed to that many unorthodox gripping situations.
He's all over him here, though. He's really working him with less than a minute to go. He's piling the pressure down in the knee.
He looks great.
Yes.
So as long as he's in that position where he's getting the better of the grips, the better of the movement, then whomsoever he's up against is going to come off second best. Just when he gets a stronger opponent with gripping and movement and unorthodox entries, see what happens then. But this one is going all his way.
It is. It just makes you a little bit nervous when the pressure is on and he steps up the pace and he comes round the back deep, which Ashbys is able to block that. It's just maintaining that.
That's the one that I'm looking forward to see when he really gets it. And with Yusifov needing to come forward,
He's gonna
he
fly
could
on him.
walk
Yeah.
onto it. Picked up a penalty for dropping
Coach
their false
Igari.
attack.
Also Tagari with one hand on.
I'd also get out of that. You know, you just don't know where it's going to go.
No.
So better to go back to your orthodox, you know, two hands on, keep your opponent out.
And he's thrown in the towels, seconds to go. Ashbys did extremely well there. He caught him with that Yuko right at the beginning. He successfully, Heim was bent down and he wasn't as much as Danja was. But he kept his cool, didn't he? He just kept focused.
He's fought that contest with a degree of maturity
He did,
way
definitely.
beyond his. Saying when he was walking out, he just got this air of confidence. It's not cocky, not cocky at all.
No, he just believes in himself,
He
and
just-
that's what's really important, because a lot
He
of them
knows what he
go
can
out
do.
and they just don't believe what they're capable of doing. It's like but it was that touch of the foot, Coach Igari driving off the back leg, controlling the upper body enough to get the score. And there's the team starting the celebrations.
We come now to the medals are being presented by IOC member Dr. Paolo Pareto. Could have had a few other accolades behind that name as well, but
Oh,
we just go with what they've written there. Paolo Pareto, there she is. Bronze medals goes to Tamar Malka of Israel. There's a bronze medal also for Kornul Alieva of Azerbaijan. Silver medal goes to Coralie Gilly of France. Of Chile. I guess they must have had a few head-to-heads. Anyway,
Yes.
She was a youngster on her way up when when Doc was ruling the roost. And now the national anthem of Chile. And just to finish off on the head-to-head with Paolo Pareto, they did have one head-to-head, and Pareto won that. It was Pareto's teammate, Casey Perafan, that she went up against so many times and had a 7-6 dock. It was 0-1. Right, those are our medalists from the under 48 kilo category. We can move on now to the under 52 kilo category, and the first of the bronze medal contests features Brilith Gamara of Peru. She goes up against Hadija Gadasheva of Azerbaijan. It'll be Gamara in the white judogi, Gadasheva in of Belgium. And Loretta, this is
the one I've been looking forward to.
Me too, because it's the first
historical
time. It could
be a historical moment.
Gamara takes this. It will be the first ever medal at a Grand Prix for a woman from Peru. We had Juan Postigas and Alonso Wong. A woman has medal on the IJF World Tour for Peru. This Kashava in blue. Here's Loretta.
Well, we know she's got that Cianagi, the Sodi that she has caught everybody with throughout this contest. Very effective, but it also is the Sodi that falls over the back way. So, yeah, whether she's done her homework. Adasheva working off the... Well, she's got the double sleeves. Gamara doesn't suit. Comes in with the first attack. Once again, that's Sodi.
It's away from the referee, but they might want to have a look at that. It's on the other side. Nope, they've had a good look and said it's not enough.
No. Again, working off the sleeve, looking for those sleeve grips. That's where she works best. Both will pick up a Shido here. Gamara, sleeves, tapping the feet. An action for a reaction. Sodi. She'll bump her over, but does she leave herself exposed in the Niwaza?
Gamara was off and out of judo for 2 years while she was completing some postdoctoral studies, I think it was.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe she's a doc now. Well, at least it was some university course. Maybe it was a master's degree. We won't call a doctor yet. 2 minutes left on the clock.
It's not looking so good for her. She's getting slightly frustrated, trying desperately to get that hand free from the double sleeve grip. Gamara tactically working there, and we know she's comfortable with that double sleeve grip. We've seen on many occasions that she comes in with that Sodi, but also the Sianagi if she only gets the one hand on. So
slightly tentative effort there, didn't really get the feet turned. It was one, wasn't that determined.
Gadasheva looking for the Sangaku turnover. She's got the turnover, but I don't think she's tying.
No, to recall Mate here, the referee, no progression, well blocked, kept Gadasheva out. Back to the sleeves.
Double sleeve grip. She's frustrating the life out of her. Gadasheva. Oh, there you. Now back to the Sangaku turn. Looking for the opening in the Niwaza. But you can see Gamara very strong.
So this is when Gamara's got to get up, have a look at the clock, and know that it's unlikely now that Gadasheva is going to go for the Niwaza again.
Yeah.
Because she's running out of time here. So
It's
those attacks,
connecting with that.
keep them going. And that's a strong one. She can be up again with another attack.
Exactly.
And draw the third penalty, because Gadasheva's not going to follow this into, and it could come now. There it is. It's done already.
The third final Shido. Gadasheva obviously disappointed with that, but history's been made. The first medal. Absolutely incredible. She has come out that we unknown, really. Never expected that at the beginning of the day, but what a solid performance, stage by stage of this competition.
Well, you stage a tournament and you get your reward. You want a medal on the opening day if you're the host nation, but if you are Peru, you pray for a medal on the opening day, and their prayers have been answered.
Well,
Gadasheva made it difficult because she picked up 2 penalties very early on. It was in the first 2 minutes.
She just couldn't cope with the double sleeve grip. She was getting more and more frustrated. There was only one scary moment that she broke free of one of those grips to throw it over the top. If she'd connected, there might have been something come from that.
We come now to the second of the bronze medal contest in the under 52 kilo category. Alicia Marquez of France goes up against Ayumi Leva Sanchez of Spain. It'll be Marquez and the white judogi Leva Sanchez. For this one is Roberta Chioglia of Italy.
Leva Sanchez came in as the number 1 seed of the competition today. Marquez, when you look at the world ranking list, they're miles apart, and but like I always say, that doesn't really mean too much. It's about the day's performance, and we've seen some wonderful performances here today that have been unexpected.
Still have to pinch myself and look back at the contest sheets to make sure that we got this right, with not one of the number 1 into the final, but all of them in with a shout of picking up a medal.
Yeah. Well, once again, we're looking at the Kimikata, the double sleeve grip. Quite negative looking, both picking up a Shido apiece. Change of direction there.
They were both looking to attack at the same time.
Bumped into each other. Marquez there, you can see looking Kochigari. Lima Sanchez, left hand on the lapel, right hand on the sleeve. Works off the lifeline, being that left hand on. Little side skip, side one, off the edge of the contest area there.
On the French list, this is their number 10.
Oh, right.
Okay, it's down at
Yeah,
123.
They've had a great day, haven't they, the French?
Mind you, that includes
Koichigari. Well, we saw it earlier on. We saw it again. That's the danger. Lima Sanchez got to be careful with the ashiwazas. 3 attempts. And there she's got a yuko for it. Third one scored. Works really well with the ashiwazas, Marquez. Blocks the Sutemi waza well. Well, keep connecting with the face. That's the Koichi. Marquez, the sleeve round the back. Nice position for stepping through. Lima Sanchez just bipped to the post on that.
Get out of that situation. If you don't want to get involved in it, don't let them dig the heels in, start getting hands in, get out of there early.
Good strong kumikata from both of these athletes. Sanchez breaking off but not following it through. Got to be careful. Steps through there. First strong attack from Spanish.
Just lost contact with the left hand.
Just managed to get over the back there, that left hand, but didn't have the second hand on to get a finish.
Yeah, sorry, I misled you. It was the right hand because she had the right hand down, didn't she?
Yeah.
Sorry, that was my fault. Couldn't work out left from right. Sorry, Loretta. Second penalty picked up by Marquez. She does lead with the yuko with just over half a minute left to go.
Marquez, and she'll be quite happy to stay in the niwaza. She's got 35 seconds, but she's got to be careful. She's got 2 shidos on the board. She can't afford to make any mistakes here. Lima Sanchez chasing it now. 24, she's got to keep. She's got to still stay in the game. Marquez can't afford to run out. Dig in deep with 13 seconds to go. Seconds remain. Oh, almost. No, she's got to just stay there. And she looks up at the clock, as you can see. Marquez takes the bronze medal.
This is a disaster for number 1 seeds, isn't it?
It is.
We already saw Katerina Costa losing
Yes.
out in the 48s. 60s, it was Michelle Augusto, wasn't it? But now we've got Ayumi Lima Sanchez losing out to Alicia Marquez of France.
First medal in the Grand Prix, Alicia Marquez.
Coach, nice little touch.
Lima Grand Prix bronze medalist,
We come now to the final of the under 52 kilo category. Gabriela Conceição of Brazil goes up against Jessica Pereira of Brazil. Yeah, Pereira in blue. And this is how they got here. Valieva beaten and Leva Sanchez were defeated by Conceição. Pena Marquez and Gadasheva were down by Pereira on her route to the final. The referee in the middle for this one is Gostini Balas of Hungary. And here with commentary on this is Loretta Doyle.
Conceição from Brazil in the white, Pereira, Jessica of Brazil. Battle between these two, and most probably knows each other very well indeed. Conceição, as you can see with that raw styles, very strong looking both athletes, not giving much away, both of them. Pereira drawing down on the right arm of her opponent, drawing that arm across the chest, working from the belt, now trying to work through the Niwaza. Pereira is scored. Well, they've decided to take that off because it wasn't controlled there. Conceição working the feet. Well, both very strong in their gripping styles, very similar style of athlete. Just slightly Koji, oh, a nice drive, scoring a Yuko there. So Pereira taking the lead. Koji nicely driven there, controlled well.
Classic, wasn't it, that? Classic Tina Tursteniak.
Yes, Tina, yes.
Rafaela Silva.
Rafaela Silva is what I would think, yeah. Receiving end of that many a time from Rafaela. Just trapping the left shoulder of her opponent. Works off the lapel as well. Drives across her opponent. An attempt of that Siotoshi. Right hand throw. Cross grip now. Draws down off that sleeve. Pereira setting up something of her opponent and maintaining that lead. Just 1 minute, just over a minute left. Conceição really hasn't had much opportunity to come into this contest. Totally outgripped at the moment. Dominating on the grips, maintaining the pace that she's quite comfortable with, but that's starting to change slightly here with 25 seconds to go. Conceição there with the left hand on the lapel, throws that right hand now deep on the back, starting to be a little bit more assertive out there, but only 9 seconds to go, and she's a Yuko down. Has to be a little bit more aggressive. Gripping up is one thing, but it needs to be followed up with an attack. She has to get a score back.
Yeah, unable to make any real headway against Pereira. It's Jessica Pereira who takes the gold medal for Brazil in the under 52 kilo category. The silver.
She was just outfought out there, and it was enough to get her over the line on that one.
Yeah, I think you're right. She did just enough to get her over the line, and no more. But I think you kind of hinted at a little bit
nitty-gritty.
Yeah.
But just one was more controlled it nice, but that was the score, and it side nicely. Great.
Okay. Of the Israeli Judo Association, Mr. Moshe Ponti. The first of the bronze medals goes to Jorif Straten of Belgium for Jonathan Benavides of Ecuador. Silver medal goes to Ahmad Yusifov of Azerbaijan. The gold medal goes to Itzhak Ashpiz of Israel. And now the national anthem of Israel.
Thank you very much. Luca. Muchísimas gracias. A continuación, la foto de familia con las personalidades y los judokas.
There's the winning quartet for Straten and Benavides were the bronze medal winners. Yusifov picked up the silver. It was Ashpiz who walked away with the gold medal. Is the under 66 kilo category, and we're going to begin with the bronze medal contest between Ronald Lima of Brazil. He goes up Lima in the white judogi, Prashayev in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is John Ordonez of Colombia. this morning. I've got bad news for him. The number 1 seed is yet. He's going to have to pick things up if he wants to get past Ruslan Pashayev. Maybe that's good news for Pashayev. We shall see how it turns out. Just saying, against Ruslan Pashayev. Bad news for Lima is that no number 1 seed has won a medal as yet, which is probably good news for Pashayev if he knows what's happening out there. He just was caught in an uncomfortable spot there. Just trying to gather himself. Pose was going to be some kind of sumigaeshi,
yes.
But you know, got caught awkwardly. I think that's probably the best way of putting that. 1 minute gone.
Pashayev desperately trying to come over the top there. Quite an aggressive approach to this contest. Lima, Tominagi. Good entry there.
Pashayev picks up a penalty.
Richard Troutman there as the coach for Azerbaijan, looking quite nervous there. There's a battle of the Kimikata there, both desperate to get their grip. Lima, if he'd caught with that Koichigak, it would have been going there. It was a nice little show for it. Didn't commit. Now Lima picks up Shido. Evens this up, coming up to the halfway mark. Pashayev coming over the top there. This is where they can be dangerous. Shaiva sleeve of Lima tries to draw him in. The ground picks up a Shido. Felt that was the better. Now can Lima work his way through in the Niwaza? He seems confident enough down there, but I can't see an opening. Pashayev looking very strong. Well, Lima with 2 Shidos there. As he's trailing with the 2 Shidos, it's not looking so good for him. He's got to come back with something special here. And this doesn't look good enough. Can he get that up and low? Oh, Chigari. Shaev, I think, is looking for the second.
Just under a minute, hasn't he?
Yeah. Now trying to get the rotation. Works again. Well, he almost had him. He had him up in the air there for a split second. Pashayev rescued himself very quickly. 20 seconds. Oh! Did he get it? Out of that. Works through the belt once more. Gets the rotation. Can he get the finish? There's the Ouchigari. Oh, goodness me, he did well to get off that. On the board is 2 Shidos to 1. Oh, but it's the
Brazilian coach is still asking for a Yuko for white from the last action. Mr. Troutman is quite right there. He was saying,
yes.
What you're looking at, you know.
So Pushayev takes the bronze medal.
And
He's going out. Just
it's not as though someone snuck a bronze or something, or they lost in the final. They've just haven't featured.
no.
Not one of them. Quite strange.
It is. It's remarkable, really, isn't it?
Ruslan Pushayev it is who downs Ronald Lima. Today's #1 seed in the under 66 kilo category. Yeah, no doubt about that.
Well, he came in as the #2 seed, so that was his save, being one of the top 2. There's the final outcome score. Kept his nerve. It was a scary moment with the Ouchigari.
Coming up next, the second of the bronze medal contests in the under 66 kilo category. Mikita Holoborodko of Azerbaijan. It'll be Holoborodko in the white judogi, Yelkiev in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Goshtini Balash of Hungary. Holoborodko, Valerio Accogli of Italy came through the repechage to beat Jakub Korovsky. Yelkiev, well, for his part, contest he had an absolute humdinger against David Garcia in the quarterfinal. Beat Charlie Young in round 2, had a bye in round 1. Scores early, Holoborodko.
Great. High collar grip, right hand controlling nicely. Holoborodko starting off really well with a Yuko, changes the dynamics, sweeping that foot, just loses his balance just at that last stage. Good strong gripping style here though for the Ukraine. Yelkiev has some work to do now. Slightly smaller than his opponent, so that creates a few problems as well, those long limbs.
Animated Elna Mamadli.
Yes, isn't it?
Just never ever
Nice.
lost the passion for it.
Oh yes, Wazari scored there.
Looks good to me. May have hooked in and been a little bit slow, but
If he'd just tipped it more centre, might have been looking at Ippon on that. Yelkiev takes the lead with the Wazari. Holoborodko now has to do some chasing. Tries to throw that right arm over the top.
down onto the side and then on the back. The initial landing. They like to see it largely on the back, the landing.
Come right round the back there. Driving through, but this,
There you go, yeah. I guess that's why he refereed at the Olympic Games, but good call.
The Ukraine looking to Oh, Sotogari. Oh, that was
Yes.
close. But Yuko. Two Yukos, one Wazari. Belkiev in a comfortable lead right now, but there has been a few scary moments.
Really wants to get his head up. A couple of times when Holoborodko has gone
Comes
around
over the top,
collar,
yeah.
just makes him look.
And yeah, Wazari Aseti upon Yelkiev said thank you very much. He just walked right onto it.
That was hard, wasn't it? Yelkiev.
Yelkiev.
Rashad Yelkiev. He was being worked on in the warm-up area. Oh. He's so glad that's all over. What a day he's had. The quarter-final was absolutely physically draining, and then he was so disappointed at having lost the semi-final to Frascadori. He walked off so slowly. There's not even a celebration, is there, really? He's just glad that that's done. I don't want another day like that.
Strong finish. Yochigari looked square from there, just needed to tip him a little bit more off to the left. But this is the other angle. Deep, determined, and successful. There's the mistake. He threw that arm over the top, and all he had to do was turn into it.
Well, we were saying a couple of seconds before that every time he got his arm up around the back, it caused
a problem.
Yelkiev some problems. He found a way out, didn't he?
Really wasn't. He wasn't setting it up properly. He was under pressure. And that when he threw that arm, he was just trying to connect in any way he could possibly can.
Yeah, and he was too open.
It was far too open and loose, and didn't connect.
We come now to the final of the under 66 kilo category. Julien Frascadori of Canada goes up against Valerio in blue. Let's take a look and see how they got here. Micheli, De Armas, Lima and Yelkiev were defeated by Frascadori. Orozmatov, Saha, Holoborodko and Bashayev were downed by Okogli on his route to the final. The referee in the middle for this one is Craig Bartlett of New Zealand.
Frascadori, he's been really impressive. I've been really impressed by his performance here today. Solid each.
Yeah, I was just wondering, when we showed a shot of the Italian team there, just as Frascadori was walking in, and I thought, well, have they sold him or something? You know, is he?
He's just got an Italian sounding name.
It's got that kind of sound.
It's got that name, hasn't he?
But it was just coincidence that they happened to be showing the Italian
crazy,
team in preparation for Okogli walking out, and he did walk out afterwards, but timing was
Okogli with that lifeline, that left hand on the right lapel, manoeuvre himself in. Tumiwaza from the Canadian.
I wouldn't go so far as to say telegraphed.
Yeah, it was like a big message saying, here I come. He needs to be a little bit sharper.
Especially if he wanted to take him over the other side.
I think he was just under a little bit of pressure there, that he felt that he had to put an attack in.
I mean, I saw it coming, but I don't think I'd have been able to stop it.
Well, it's a little bit of a settling process at the moment. The Italian, I just feel, has the slight edge of dominating the pace. That left hand that goes on the lapel there shakes it up a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a little bit nervy, isn't it? Frascadori just reacts just off that lapel movement. Knows something's been set up, but he's not quite sure. It's that sort of minute and a half. But all orchestrated by the Italian. He's setting stage by stage this contest up. Cogley then once creates the openings. Frascadori steps across with a tire toshi, but leaves himself a little bit vulnerable there. Well, stronger, just slightly. Seems a little bit more in control. Once again, that left hand on the lapel seems to capture what he desires. Now work from that sharp little flurry of movements. Unnerves his opponent. Frascadori turns in with the Cianagi.
I get the feeling that he just didn't like that grip, and he knew he wanted to get out. You know, just
it unnerves him. It really unnerves the Canadian slightly. For the Canadian, if he hits first, straight off the grip. Smooth. Frascadori really needs to be first off that grip. He cannot just get into the exchanging of grips. The Italian seems to dominate most of the time. The Uchimata's there. Nice little entry, but now he's got to get a grip on. At the moment he's switch of direction from the Italian. 22 seconds remaining. What's interesting, there's no Shidos as yet. In quite a but the one with the upper hand at the moment is the Italian. He's dictating the reactions of his opponent. There's been a couple of times Sutemi was there. Switch of direction from the Canadian. Cogley, though, still looking confident out there. Connects each time. Now we're into golden score. Sudden death. Well, what a change from the Canadian. He's the one that's come out of the traps very quickly here.
Last year's junior European champion.
Well, he's got a lot of maturity in the way he's fighting. Very confident athlete.
First time in the final block for either of them.
Uchimata from the Italian, yes, first time they've been in a final.
And it will be a first medal.
Yeah, for both.
And for one of them, it's going to be a gold.
Yep.
Their first IJF medal.
Frascadori has worked better in this golden score. He's not allowing the Italian to dominate that left hand on each time. He's fighting for his position right now. Tayatoshi, again this time he gets in first. So a slight change of roles in the golden score. Canadian, I would say, is the score on the board. Oh, stepped across nicely, just didn't have that drive at the end. One of the best attacks so far in the whole contest. Nice step across. Just didn't this from the Canadian. He did well to rescue that. Switch of direction. Oh, that was dangerous.
Almost into our camera there.
Harai just on the way back. Nearly got caught. Left hand on again. Uchimata now looking to...
Frascadori is just taking his foot off the gas.
Just on this last 20 seconds he's allowed the Italian back in now.
And Cogley's got to be really clever here. Two good attacks. He's got to follow that up now. Just put a little bit of pressure on the Canadian.
Well, it's on the chin. As he quickly points out to the referee. 2.5 minutes gone in the golden score. Frascadori, if he could step across with that Tayatoshi, the sense that he's thinking about it, but the Italian just pipping him to the post each time. 4 minutes and 40 seconds. Coming up to almost a 9-minute match between these two. Only thing that divides them is that on the sleeves. Comes around the back. Can he step across? No, he waits far too long for the Italian to come in and break it all up. Well, so here, throwing something slightly different, but when you're that close and there's no scores, there's only the one Shido that divides them. It's who makes that move. So there's the second Shido.
Well, he was thinking about it, wasn't he, Frascadori? Let's try something different. Shido.
Well, the Canadian getting slightly frustrated here. Cogley, I think, will try tactically go for that third. Will try and make his opponent look passive. He's obviously feeling that after 5.5 minutes in a 4-minute match, he's not managed to throw him. The chances are, is he actually going to throw me now? Tips him, over he goes.
Just didn't have anything left in the tank, and when the tip started, he couldn't stop it.
He couldn't stop it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he had to go for
Yep.
it. Two
Yeah.
Shidos down. He left himself with very little options there.
It was a good matchup. The other one
Yeah,
down.
it was. It was.
Very evenly matched.
Cogley, though, started off extremely well. He did dominate the pace, and he outgripped him. He outfought him right in the first 4 minutes. Then the roles reversed in that golden score, where it looked like the Canadian was going to come back. And Cogley again brought that left hand in that was frustrating for the Canadian, where he was picking up Shido after a Shido, which meant that changed the complete dynamics of the contest, that he had to open up and he had to try something different.
Yeah, that kind of big Harai Goshi was the last ditch effort, if you like.
Yeah.
That support leg was way too far over fairly easily in the end.
The transfer.
Come now to the awarding ceremony for women in the under 52 kilo category. The medals are being presented by the president of the Peruvian Judo Federation, Mrs. The first of the bronze medals goes to Alicia Marquez of France. There's a bronze medal also for Prix Gamara of Peru. Silver medal goes to Gabriela Conceição. And the gold medal goes to Jessica Pereira of Brazil. And now the national anthem of Brazil. Marquez and Gamara were the bronze medal winners. Conceição picked up the silver. It was Pereira who walked away with the gold medal. We've got one more weight category to bring you, 2 awarding ceremonies, a highlights package. Loretto will update you on the medal table after day 1, and then stay with us for the latest edition of Golden Score. Coming up next, the first of the bronze medal contests in the under 57 kilo category. Chile Nascimento of Brazil goes up against Timna Nelson Levy of in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Orlando Cruz of the Dominican Republic. Nascimento just sneaking out from behind the advertising hoarding, if you like it. She wasn't quite sure. Shall I go now?
Will I go? Ready, I'm ready. Nelson Levy looking particularly strong out there.
Doesn't take long to get
She always looks very
involved in
confident
that.
as well. She's definitely got a poker face. Wouldn't know whether she was nervous or not.
A little bit too much of patter patter.
Yeah. So both picking up a Shido.
Entry from Nascimento, as I like to describe it, got past the first line of defence.
Yep.
That's to get an attack in. Couldn't quite complete, however.
Nelson Levy with that cross grip of that sleeve, causing Nascimento a few problems. Now can this Nelson Levy work her way through the knee waza?
Decided against it.
Yeah. Cianagi. So we're just coming up to the halfway mark. Nelson Levy picks up her second Shido. Now, it's a little bit dangerous now for Nelson Levy.
Yeah, there's just so much time left on the clock.
Unnecessary pressure. Nascimento avoiding the exchange there. So this evens it up.
Yeah, we just get on with the throwing now, can't we?
Yeah, that's it. Both just fight it out now.
Now that you've both got penalties, let's see if we can get a score out of this.
Nouchi switched to a Cianagi.
The first one was a stronger attack.
Yeah.
The second.
Well, still a minute and a half remaining in this contest. Still a long way to go when you're 2 Shidos down. Cianagi, that was a little bit better from Nascimento.
Yeah, slightly grabbed hold of the top half and then tried to throw in the bottom, and that's why it's slightly unusual. You normally have both parts working together.
Oh, Nascimento came in for the Ouchigari but thought twice about it.
It's not over yet.
Nelson Levy looking to carry this through. She looked dangerously strong there.
Yes, it's the that I think Nascimento was concerned about. She wanted to flatten out and get to ground as quickly as possible. Didn't want to get picked up. Well, who does? But
no.
Nelson Levy was threatening
She
that for a while.
definitely sensed the danger there. Well, she got the movement. Once again, a double stab at it. And now she puts Nelson Levy under a little bit of pressure in the Niwaza.
Well, that's been the pattern. I can't wait around. As soon as I've got hands on, I'm going to attack.
Yeah.
They're not the strongest of attacks.
But they keep her busy and they keep her out of trouble.
Yeah.
Well, you always sense when they're asking them to cross over, you think, when's that third and final Shido coming? Just getting her to tie. Oh no, it's there. Nassim Shido's Nielsen Levy picked up.
Early Shidos have done for a couple of people in this final block, and this time round it was Tina Nelson Levy. I think within 2 minutes, I had 2 Shidos on the board. Shannon Nascimento is the one who comes up with a save, the first of the #1 seeds to come up with a save. 7 kilo category. Michela Toprak of Great Britain goes up against Jessica Lima of Brazil. It'll be Toprak in the white judogi, Lima in blue, and the referee in the middle for this one is Olivia Deros of France.
He's a great referee, isn't he? Well, Alicia Toprak there on our screen. Slightly nervous looking. Jessica Lima. Now gracing the tatami.
Appropriately named for where we are?
Lima. Will that bring her a little bit of luck? A strong individual, strong mind, very strong. Uchigari, good start for Lima, scoring.
Oh, Wazari on the board.
Wazari. Let's see the landing, well, on this, from our angle, looked good. Soft little manoeuvre in, but very effective. Lima drops in, a little bit short on that Seanagi. Toprak looking for the Sangaku. Tries to roll her over. Transition for the Niwaza there. Needs to get back that score. Lima leading with a good strong attack there. Scoring a Wazari. Early stages of the contest. Tries to drop underneath her opponent, drops a little bit too short at the moment. As you can see, Lima quite comfortable with the double sleeve. Toprak looking slightly uncomfortable there. Looks quite defensive. Well, for Toprak, she's got to try and break. He has to be much more assertive out there, really start fighting back. She has a Wazari to come back from. That's what you look for, that big high collar, draws down, flexes a little bit of muscle now, shows she's in this fight. Lima picks her up with the Ashiwaza, stumbles her to the ground, but the fighting spirit we normally see Toprak with. She can fight when she needs to. She can be assertive when she wants to. There, digs in, drops her down. Now can she finish it off? She doesn't have that much time, so she's got to be precise in her niwaza. It's got to be there. She can't hunt it out.
Yeah, I think just on that 56 might have, given it a go if you were a niwaza specialist.
It just wasn't there. She would have had
Yeah.
to have time to set it
Yeah.
up, and then that would have eaten, because there's no guarantees, is there? So for me,
No, you
unless
would-
she falls into it.
Yeah,
Don't
unless
go
you're
there.
a niwaza specialist, you have to leave it now.
Yeah.
It's too late.
Definitely. And I think Toprak's niwaza is strong, but I just up against Lima, I think she is a competent athlete there that wouldn't mind going into niwaza with Toprak. She'll defend quite well. Toprak needs that hip through. Well, she's got a good strong grip.
Yeah.
She needs to try and get a reaction. That's a poor. So that should be a shido for Lima. Well, they're not giving it. There's a blatant drop there. With that last exchange, Lima keeping her in the niwaza as long as she possibly can. I don't know if the shimmy was there. At the Kosoto, but you can see she manages to react back. Toprak trying desperately to come back. The strong defences are. Well, good result for Lima. It'll be disappointing for Toprak not to get that bronze medal, but well deserving 5th place.
Yes, I think it's well worth remembering that there are nice points, more points for 3rd, of course, but Cheddar can't be that disappointed in at least being able to say she was in with a shout.
She was in with a shout, and when you look at Jessica Lima, she was in the top 4 seeds. He was thrown in the mix of it. I think she was probably top 8. But here's some of the highlights. There was the Ochi catching her on her right side.
Jessica Lima. Lima Grand Prix bronze medalist.
I don't know what that is.
I've hit the target.
I've hit the target.
Right, we come now to the final of the under 57 kilo category. Amandine Bouchard of France goes up against Faisal White Jadogi Mokhtar in blue. Let's take a look and see how we got there. Arano, Gavira, Nascimento and Lima were defeated by Bouchard. Julka Matikainen and Nelson Levy were defeated by Mokhtar on her route to the final. The referee in the middle for this one is Roberta Chioglia of Italy.
Well, what can be worse than having a back-to-back Brazilian quarter-final, semi-final to having a teammate in the final as well, but no, she will.
Just trying to think what that was. Phantom of the Opera. Amandine Bouchard came out looking like Phantom of the Opera. Although it's a little bit more on the right side, down the cheek.
Yeah.
That's just to hold. There's a cut, yeah. It wasn't the nose. That's where the blood was coming from. I thought it was a nosebleed, but it was
Yeah,
actually
so did I.
a cut on the cheek.
Oh. Well, Well, looking at the side of the tatami, you can see just there on the screen, the right-hand side, a coach for one of the French athletes, which is unusual. We don't normally see that. They stay impartial.
I think he's the coach for both of them. No, it's only for Faiza Mokhtar.
Which is surprising when they're both French athletes flying under the flag. It's not as if it's a club as such.
So the usual situation would be you don't have a coach, and in as much as the Faiza Mokhtar is here as France national team sent out in that weight category, Amandine Bouchard is slightly different. She wants to have a run out, doesn't want to go up 52 and is out of her usual weight class and has asked to come along, and they said, okay, if you want to come, you can enter. She was go out. That's the team we're picking.
Yes.
Another athlete said, I'd like to go out. Anyway,
Well,
that's the
there's
score.
Score on a Yuko.
Bouchard
taking the lead.
But we can find out. We'll speak to both of them. Let's see what our man Robin Willingham wants to do. Maybe he'll take. Yeah, I can just imagine. What are you doing here?
Yeah. How do you feel? Well,
there's plenty of time
yeah,
here
definitely.
for Mokhtar to today and be a little bit on the edge.
But controlling the pace, controlling this contest as it stands, all Mokhtar, but I think she's just bouncing off Bouchard. She's really trying to get past. It's a bit of frustration that's building in. That's a good entry there with that Sianagi.
And unlike the other athletes who we've seen from France, this is their number 3 here.
Yes, so
not
she's a bit further up the
7
chain.
or 6 or something.
And in a way, Mokhtar, she's trying to protect her position within the 57s for France, really.
52.
Yeah.
So I think it's understandable that she fancies a little bit of break from having to cut weight and do different stuff. Let me come out. I want to be in the middle and I want to have a go, but I'm not looking to cut any weight out. Let me just...
Going to put her toe in the water to see what happens right now. A win here, would that change anything and how she moves forward?
Well, we've seen a couple of people try that. The mate
Nice,
was already called, though. Yeah.
Minute and a half. But Bouchard's got the 2 Shidos, which again we've seen this a few times now with Bouchard. She does like to keep us all on the edge.
I think it's more of the first. I just want to run out or just come and do something. However, if it is that she losing
you never know,
4 or 5 kilos every other, a little bit of a problem for her teammates, because then they'd have to find room for her at that weight category. I can't see Sarah Leone Sazik or Marta Fawaz, stepping away.
No.
Ease up. Who are going to say, hey, I thought that spot was meant for me.
Bouchard tried to take it there.
Tricky,
to
isn't
the real.
she?
That was
snaking
that was
around.
That was a sneaky little one. You didn't know whether she was going to get away with that. Struggling a little bit with the face. It's got to be careful. She could pick up. Oh, a bit more aggression there from Mokhtar. Which she liked, very spirited, but she's getting a bit of a telling. Bouchard can't hang on to this Shido, this Yuko. She just cannot hold it up a bit now because she is starting to trail behind.
Sanne van Dijken did this, stepped up, won a Grand Prix and said, no thanks.
Yep. No,
not again.
I must admit, I
I
did
won't be back.
I did it once in my career. Well, I did it twice. I went down to 48s. I thought I was going to die. Just you always think it's a good idea at the time, but no, you can't. You've got to give respect when respect is due with going into somebody else's weight category and then feel that you can.
This might be it. She might get a third kilo here.
I think so. Mokta's done well to pile the pressure on.
Yeah.
She really did struggle a little bit. So Mokta takes the win, the gold medal for France. Richard, great effort, good result. Considering she's just moved up with the face injury that she sustained earlier on in the competition.
Yeah, when you look back at other situations like this, they are very, very difficult to do, especially when you have to come up against a teammate. You go against, someone from another country, it doesn't have the same kind of message from you to them, and they want to tell you something.
Get out of my weight category.
And that's why it just got that little bit testy.
Yes, I think so.
You're not going to welcome them in with open arms.
No, not at all.
Send them packing. So, Faiza Mokta winning out there for. The medals are being presented by Mr. Mohammed Marija, director. The first of the bronze medals goes to Rashad Yelkiev of Azerbaijan. His bronze medal also for Azerbaijan. Silver medal goes to Julian Frascadori of Canada. The gold medal goes to Valerio Accogli of Italy. And now the national anthem of Italy.
I love that anthem. I really do. I love it.
Yeah, it's definitely one to chip along to.
Oh, definitely.
For the Italians. There's the winning quartet. Yelkiev and Brashaev were the bronze medal winners, walked away with the gold medal. One more awarding ceremony to bring you. We've got a highlights package. Loretta will give you the wrap up with the medal table, and then stay tuned for the latest edition of Golden Score.
Please one clock on the screen. Las mejores imágenes del bloque final en la pantalla.
There are some wonderful highlights here of today's performances. Shortly we'll start with the final awarding ceremony. So here's the awarding ceremony of the under 57 kilo category. And the medals will be presented by the Peruvian Olympic Committee board member. So the bronze medal goes to Brazil, Jessica Lima. And Charlene takes the second bronze medal. Silver medal goes to Amandine Bouchard, representing France. And the gold medal goes to Feza Mokhtar of France. And here's some of the highlights of that performance. And now we have the national anthem of France. Well, there's the family picture. 2 nations take all 4 medals. Brazil and France. 2 bronze medals representing Brazil. Lima Nascimento. Silver medal goes to Bouchard of France. And Mokhtar takes the title with the under 57s from France. Great performance from these athletes.
Score on day one of competition at the Lima Grand Prix. What a day we've had. Robin Willingham has joined us because we were here without you for the Junior World Championships.
Yes, indeed.
So nice that you could join
sorry,
us.
I was a little bit late.
But you're here for the action.
We're going to start with one of our social media highlight reel contenders,
okay.
Julian Frascadori
Okay,
from
let's have him in. Canada.
Took the silver medal in the 66 kilogram category. Hi, Julian.
Hi.
Congratulations.
I was wondering whether I should say hello in Italian, because it is an Italian.
Came to Canada, Montreal, so.
Well, I know from the accent, it's better to say salut.
I'm Quebecois. I'm from Quebec City.
Well, welcome. Robin's
Very
got some questions for you.
It was a really strong day for you, all the way to even the final was a.
I feel good, honestly. It's my first real big result in the IGF tour, so I'm really happy with my performance. I'm happy with the semi-final, which I was able to beat a guy from Azerbaijan. It's the first time that I beat one from there.
Oh, really?
I fought a few of them, so I was really happy with that.
Yeah, they're tough at 66, aren't they?
Yeah, they're really strong.
I mean, they're tough at every category.
Yeah.
And 5 minutes of golden score, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like when I see that clock ticking up, how are you getting back up after every mate?
Honestly, I was listening to my coach, and he was telling me like one sequence at a time. Like the guys slowing down, and in my head I was just like, I'm slowing down as well. I feel the same as him probably, but he's a really strong player. It was the first time I fought him, so today.
Have you seen the video we put up of your throw against the Cuban?
I've seen it. It was a pretty good throw.
Do you want to see it again?
Let's have a look at it again. Maybe you can talk us through some of the technical details.
Yeah. So I like with righties, I like to go cross side.
Anybody, you might need to use it again.
In tournament, I was not quite able to pull it off, but that time I think I had just the perfect reaction and it went.
Interesting. So you feel like you've not managed to get a Sodi off before?
No, in training it's my strongest move, but in tournament for anything. But
So wait,
that was good.
Tell me that you've never thrown anyone with this in a competition.
Not in the tournament.
Wow.
Well, don't tell the Cuban; he'll be really upset.
What do you think the difference was then today?
Well, I think in that fight, I had a really good reaction. He went across like I wanted, and also for the last month I've been going in Europe for some training camps and in Brazil. So I've been working really hard with the strongest guys in the category. So I think I managed to.
1,000 likes so far, so people are going to be looking out for it from now on.
That really was a quality finish.
Yeah, I hope I'm able to do it again.
Yeah, well, so do we. Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for joining us,
Thank you.
Julian.
Cheers.
Okay,
See you soon.
take care.
Thank you.
Bye. Can't believe that he hasn't thrown anyone with that.
Yeah.
That was a high quality
He
finish.
said he did it
wasn't
in Randori.
Yeah,
but
he's been knocking about in the club, you
Yeah.
know, knock a few over.
All right, we're going to go to one of the heroes of the day, the gold medal winner.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Welcome out into the middle
Congratulations.
to
Thank you
Golden
so much.
Score. We've got this program in England where you do 3-2-1. 3-2-1 is what you've done recently in your competition record. You finished third place in Panama. Congratulations, 3-2-1. Well done.
Oh yes, it's amazing. Like you say, 3 results in a row, and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
hope we continue. We're going to be in Guadalajara next week, and right now I'm living a dream. I'm really happy with these results.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that Guadalajara. It's, you know,
Yeah.
back
Yeah,
to back,
yeah,
back
it's
to back.
Now you had the silver. What was the difference, do you think, today to step on the top of the podium?
I think Qingdao was a very special competition for me, but this competition watching
Where
me.
are they? Where are
I think they are there.
they? Oh, okay,
Yes.
yeah.
So yes,
Hidden behind the
they-
cameras.
I see that.
So they are there, waiting for me right now, and now everyone is happy. I think this is history for Chile, and I hope to open the doors for the next generations and all my.
When you were walking out, you say like you coach. Normally, when people are getting patted on the back at that point, they're looking super serious.
Focus,
You're just like
focus.
smiling, having a great time. I think we're going to see some of it now.
Oh, great.
There you go. There's the high
Yeah,
five.
This is before you've won.
What's that
I
about?
think before I entered to the mat, all time my coach said me enjoy it. I know that when I enjoy it, I enter on this flow scenario, and I do my judo. I really enjoy to do it. So I'm happy all the time for being here, the opportunity to do this, what I love.
It's
amazing.
possible that people may say, oh, you know, Mary D, she wins in Pan America or some smaller competitions and everything. But you've been away, off to the east,
Yes.
beaten there. I mean, I think it was the China,
Yeah.
lost into the Chinese in the final.
Yes, in the final.
But you can only fight the people that come to the competitions.
Yes, no, that's true. I think that for all my Latin partners, it's very difficult. We have a little bit of
Yeah.
difference, yes, but I always dream with that. I always work when I was a young girl with the best and for becoming one of the best. So I continue on that trip, and I hope that this Olympics will be a good place to be.
We
I'm very
keep our
prepared.
fingers crossed for you.
Yes.
I have a very quick question just about the final. And you were trying to sneak in the Ouchi. You got, I think, a Yuko at the beginning that they waved.
Yeah.
Like, what was going on there? I was surprised she kept going for those attacks. Were you surprised as well?
I think that I am opponents and I know what they do, so I was waiting for that.
Yeah.
And
It looked like it. It looked
yeah,
like
yeah,
you were
yeah.
waiting
And
for it.
also I am very strong on that situation, so I just need to. And she continued to developing again, and like you say, I was waiting. So I think was a really good match. They don't score maybe all the scores. I don't know. I need to review the video, but for me it's okay. I'm so happy. Also, sometimes I put in the other girl repoint with Yuko also, but it's
Well, the
okay.
word that they're going to be using now is historic.
Yeah,
Nice
yeah.
piece of history.
Yeah,
for
I
Chile.
think
I'm happy for you.
I think that I never give up, and that's.
Got some more history coming up from a Pan American point of view, but before we do that, we're going to go to have a word from our sponsors.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you.
Discovering is a never-ending journey. We open doors to the region, to see more, and be more. With a unique knowledge of the region, OTP Group is one of the largest beyond. OTP Group is an inclusive, diverse and progressive European employer. We invest in our colleagues.
All the necessary money, to go to trips, to support her life, and that's why she's coming back. First of all, for her family. ¿Tu familia está acá?
Sí, no, bueno, ya se acaban de ir.
They left
Pero sí
already,
estuvieron acá.
but they were
para-
here during the competition.
And they live in the city where part of that Juegos Bolivarianos is going to be held, yeah.
Sí,
Sí, que vives en la ciudad de Ayacucho, ¿no? Donde van a ser los Juegos.
para mí es una revancha porque yo tenía buenas expectativas en Lima 2019, donde no pude obtener la medalla por presión, por muchos aspectos, pero siento que eso también me impulsó, los Juegos Panamericanos.
In Lima
Yeah.
in 2027, in 2 years. So she wants was also here in Lima. She couldn't get the medal, so she wants a medal for her and for her country in the Pan Am Games in 2027.
That would be great.
Yeah.
Now, during the warm-up, during the break, you and I went into the warm-up area and we were speaking to Bridget, and you were concerned about me telling her how big a moment this could be for us.
Sí, Sheldon dice, hermano, que cuando fuimos al warm-up area, antes del bloque final, que
sí,
estábamos
sí.
conversando contigo y te preguntábamos, y Sheldon te quería decir que estabas a punto de hacer historia para el judo peruano, porque ninguna bocas, pero ambos del sector masculino, y Sheldon quería decírtelo, y yo le decía, Sheldon, no le digas, porque la vas a presionar. Y entonces queremos preguntarte también qué significa, what is the meaning of this medal for you being the first woman from Peru, from this country, to win an IGF World Tour right now. ¿Qué significa para ti esta medalla? Ser la primera mujer de judo peruano en ganar una medalla en el circuito mundial.
La verdad es que he soñado con estar ahí en una definición de medalla. Para mí ya estoy en shock. Todavía no le puedo creer que tengo mi primera medalla en un Grand Prix. Cuando era más pequeña esto era como algo tan difícil de conseguir. Y toda la sensación que justo sea el Grand Prix aquí, un evento tan importante que nosotros, cuando yo era más joven también, viajamos a Europa o a veces no podíamos competir y justamente se realizó en Perú, doble motivo para poder ganar.
She says that since the beginning in judo, when she was very young, and later when she was competing in senior judo, she always see the judokas in the pole. And sometimes even when they went to Europe and they compete, sometimes others they couldn't because of the situation. And now in a special moment here in Lima, in Peru, in her country, in a Grand Prix, she is able to win the ever first medal for the female. Makes her very happy for that.
Really, really special. Congratulations, Bridget. We're very, very happy for you. Hopefully there will be more.
Dice que muchas felicidades, que están muy contentos por ti y que espera que lleguen más.
Guys, you've done a fantastic job, Jimmy. You did great. The only thing I was going to say is just like, what does it mean for the Peruvian judoka that they are having so many tournaments here now? Like you said, there was the Pan Americans before, but we've had Cadet Worlds last year, Junior Worlds, Grand Prix, Pan American. Like, what is that like for a national team?
This one as well.
Volver al deportista peruano tener tantos eventos de judo acá, como el Mundial Cadetes el año pasado, Mundial Junior, Grand Prix, los Juegos Panamericanos, los Bolivarianos. ¿Qué significa, qué motivaciones, ¿no?, para los judocas peruanos?
Es increíble que este tipo de eventos, que es grande, que siempre he visto que se realiza en Europa, se realice acá en Sudamérica. Hace muchos años el judo no era así. Incluso yo cuando inicié que ahora es el centro, Videna, no teníamos un centro bien estructurado para poder entrenar en buenas condiciones y me parece increíble de que las cosas hayan mejorado en ese aspecto.
She says that it's very important for them, and it's a great news that they have this kind of events here. They're held in Europe and in Asia, and even when she was starting judo very young, she was sharing a mat, like a broken mat, with wrestling athletes in not that good condition, and now they have the Videna, the sports complex here in Lima that is and to have this kind of event in Lima, in South America, is very important for them.
Jimmy, thanks very much for the translation. Bridget, thank you very much. We're going to be back tomorrow with day 2 of competition. More action from the Lima Grumps and myself. It's bye-bye for now.
See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.